Hello, good morning. It is Thursday. This week, I have planned to just mood read. Finished a book yesterday that I was not a huge fan of, and I have been feeling like reading a certain type of book for a while now, and I just want to chase that feeling. It took me a few days to kind of figure out what I wanted to read, but I think I figured it out. I have been feeling like reading epic fantasy. I want to read Stormlight Archives. I want to read Game of Thrones, Joe Abercrombie, John Gwynne, Robin Hobb, and out of all of those, I've only read Brandon Sanderson books, but I have chosen to read Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. So we're gonna start this today. I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't read something I wanted to read in months, which is not true. I have read books that I have wanted to read recently, but the book that I just finished felt like I was reading it for way longer than I did. It felt like I was reading it for like an entire month. In reality, it was just like 2 weeks, maybe not even 2 weeks, honestly. I read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I was not a fan. So I'm very excited to just dive into another world. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't even know if I'll be finishing this book in this video because we're just mood reading. We're just gonna go with the flow. But the plan for today, at least, I need to clean the house a little bit, and then I'm going to reward myself by starting my book. Tonight, we are going to go see Thunderbolts, which I'm so excited about. And then I get to play some video games today. It's gonna be nice. And it's raining. It's so gloomy out today. Perfect reading weather. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go clean a little bit, and I'll see you when I start reading or give an update on my thoughts so far. Well, they have the other ones too. I'll just get the one for now. Hi. If I seem very tired, it is because I am. Surprise. I am so happy that I started this series. Well, this book so far. Assassin's Apprentice is awesome. I'm only 2 chapters in, but there's already been things where I'm like, things from the first chapter are starting to make more sense. It's really interesting. So basically, we have the 6-year-old kid whose real father was the king or king in waiting. I don't remember which, but he got some random woman pregnant. Now he has this kid, but the guy who, I don't know what he's called, the guy who takes care of the king's like dogs, horses, hawks, all that, like all of his animals, he's taking care of this kid. He doesn't have a name, although the man calls him Fitz. So I guess I'll call him Fitz. So Fitz is 6 years old. He's getting taken care of by this guy. We're starting to learn that he has like some abilities. He can become one with animals basically, and he has force abilities. I don't know what to call it. They say he repels or he pushes, kind of like a Mistborn. It reminded me of a Mistborn. So that's all I know so far. Really cool premise. I have a feeling I'm going to love, I'm already loving the character building. This is what I needed. This is the kind of book that I've been wanting to read, and it is tickling my brain. It is hitting so good. Another update. Saw Thunderbolts last night. Friggin' awesome. Went to the bookstore. I was just going to get The Gate of the Feral Gods. That's the 4th dungeon crawler Carl book, because that one came out in March, and then the next one comes out in April, or came out in April. So I forgot that the next one already came out. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna buy both of them because I'm gonna need them anyways. Dude, these books are massive. I picked up Gate of the Feral Gods and I thought it was big. This is like Crescent City big. And I looked, it's over 700 pages. Fucking wild. But I love these covers. I love the neon. It's so cool. I actually kind of feel like picking up one of these this week too. I need to read the 3rd one. So maybe I kind of go back to having an ebook and a physical book. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Also, I saw, dude, I don't even know what this series is called. What is it? These got a new, well, they're getting traditionally published, so they're getting new covers. I've been kind of feeling like rereading. I never finished this one, though I never read this one. This is the third book in the trilogy. My issue with this trilogy, I made the mistake of going into this expecting fantasy romance, but that's not what this is. This is more just fantasy with a little bit of a romance subplot. I was going in expecting the like the romance mid-ACOTAR or Crescent City. I don't know. I was just expecting more romance. So I was disappointed when I was reading these. Like, the story was okay, but I think since I went in having the wrong expectations, I didn't end up liking books 1 and 2. Well, book 1 was fine. Book 2, I liked less, but that was like over 2 years I read those. So I'm kind of feeling like rereading them. And after looking at the new covers, I think I'm liking these more. I'm thinking I reread, going in with the right expectations and just focusing on the story. I've been buying so many books lately. I really need to stop. And this Saturday, what's today? Tomorrow, oh my God, it's tomorrow. Apparently there's like a book fair at the park. So I couldn't find any information on it. I just heard that it was happening on an Instagram post, and I don't know any more information than that. So I guess we'll see together. So there's my little update. Really enjoying Assassin's Apprentice. Really liking Robin Hobb's writing so far. The story is interesting. It's intriguing. Only 2 chapters in. There's like little headers at the beginning of every chapter that's like in italics that feels like it's kind of alluding to the magic system or something. I don't know, but it's interesting. I really like it. I'm excited for everything to make sense. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I am really gonna have to force myself to leave the house today. I want to lay down and read all day, but this needs to be done. I need to go to the farmer's market so I can get ingredients for meal prep, and then I gotta come back, put everything in the fridge, and then we can go do something more fun, which is go to the park and maybe see what's happening if there is a book fair going on there. I still haven't seen anything else about it. I don't even know when it starts. I should probably do a little bit more research before I go out, because what if it doesn't start until like 2 or something? No, there's no way. Let me look this up. Okay, I found it. 10:30 to 3:30. Nice. Okay, cool. We'll have plenty of time if I leave now. Oh yeah, by the way, remember yesterday when I was like, I don't remember the guy's name that is taking care of Fitz? I started reading right after that and I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. His name is Burek. I think that's how you say it. Dude, I swear, anytime I'm reading a book, there's always something I just can't pronounce. It's either something in the title or a name in the book and I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce it. After the book fair, I should have most of the day left to read. Okay, let's leave the house. I'm back home from my adventure and my feet are killing me, but we have a bag full of book goodies. So let's go through what I got. Another sip of coffee before I begin. I got this shirt and it says Dead Inside, but books help. They had a lot of really nice shirts. There were a few that I wanted, but I was like, okay, I need to pick one. So I got this one and I really want to wear it right now. And listen to the tag. Tips for making it last longer. Strip it off inside out. Maximize your load with light colors. No need to be gentle, but cold showers are best. Bend it over the railing to dry. Wear often. Your book boyfriend likes it dirty. And then I talked with an author. There were a lot of authors there. I didn't get like a ton of footage in there because anytime I went up to one of the vendors, they kept asking, like, they were all so nice. And I get really nervous around people. Every time I walked up to like look, they would want to talk to me. You saw I got some stuff, but there were a lot of other vendors there selling their self-published books. I don't know where I was going with that, but there was an author there who writes fantasy romance. They said, do you like to read fantasy? I'm like, yeah, I mostly read fantasy. Her name is Stephanie. She has 2 books out. This is gonna be a 4-book series. I bought book 1. But they had me draw like a raffle, so I won. And she gave me this. Well, I picked it, but I got this. I wanted to open it here with you guys. What is it? What is it? Aw, cute! I did not know what to expect, but I like it. It's like this little canvas print. Let me take it out of the plastic. Yay! I feel like I'm getting so many things now that I just want to put on my bookshelf. No, maybe I'm actually gonna hang it up because I want more stuff on my wall in my room. I really like it. Oh, or I have been thinking about hanging stuff on the side of my bookshelf. In my reading nook corner where I have my beanbag chair, I could hang it there on the book. I don't know, I'll figure it out. This shows the tropes for, this is her first book. I was so tempted to buy both of her books that were out right now, but my bank account would not be happy with me if I did that. So I set out, I would buy book 1. I came back to them and I'm like, okay, I can't help myself, I need to buy book 1. The Blood Princess, and she signed it for me. Thank you for being a little more poor now. I hope you enjoy, and do let me know your thoughts, Steph. That's so cute. I'm excited to read it. Oh, she's got trigger warnings at the beginning too. Ooh. Pretty. Do love a map. Nice. I want to read it right now. I could. I'm an adult. I could do whatever I want. The beginning of the chapters are really cool. It's like different colored paper and whatnot. That's fancy. Oh, sorry. I have more stuff to show you. They also gave me a bookmark. And this, they gave me this too. I picked out a bookmark. This one made me laugh. It's so funny. And then we have character art. This is the main character. I remember reading her name on the back of the book. Whoa, Solwyn. Is it the same on both sides? No, she has blood on her on one side. Character pronunciation. Huge, 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 huge. Who's this guy? Galahad. Galahad. And then this one where he looks like a freaking demon or something. And then we have Daijiro. Daijiro is very pretty. Dude, I'm so stoked. That is so cool. Okay, that's all I got. I'm going to sit down for the rest of the day and rest my feet. I will update you on what I'm doing. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out, but I'll see you then. So it's been a couple days. It's Tuesday now, and last I talked was Saturday. Yeah, there's 2 whole days where, does anyone else ever get this, where you read, but you can't, I don't know, maybe there was just too much on my mind, but every sentence I was reading, I had to go back and reread it. I could not retain any of the information. It was just really, really annoying. So I barely read, and I've just been really tired. But I do have a couple reading updates. One, I picked up Dungeon Crawler Book 3, the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook, and I am page 103 of, wow, 532. We got a character in here named Limp Richard, which is really fucking funny. This level of the dungeon is very confusing. The author's note at the beginning mentioned that there's gonna be a lot of colors and line names that are just going to be thrown at us and to not really worry about it because it's not important right now. It is confusing. The point is to be confusing, but I still feel almost like I'm reading it and everything I'm reading is kind of useless anyways because it's not important. So why do I need to read about it? I don't know. Like it's the story. So it is important. They're going through this, so it's important, but none of it makes sense. So it's kind of like I'm just reading a bunch of gibberish, but that's okay. And it's supposed to be that way, but it still feels weird at the same time. But I'm liking it so far. It's not my, well, this is only the 3rd book. I was gonna say not my favorite, but so far this is like lower than the other 2, but I'm basically just getting started. It's also been kind of meta meta so far. Calling people who read books nerds while I'm reading a book, and after a whole bunch of explanation of something, someone going, okay, enough exposition. So that's been pretty funny. And I'm excited to learn more about this Borant corporation that's putting on these dungeon crawler games. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of this in here. And then with Assassin's Apprentice, I am 27% through, and we are now starting to get the Assassin's Apprentice part of the story. Again, I'm just loving the character building in this book. I think it's really taking its time. So we're actually getting to learn about all of these things with Fitz and go along with him on how he's feeling about everything, how it all looks and feels from his point of view, and how it feels for him to grow up a bastard in the keep where the king lives and how it affects him and his relationships with a lot of people in the keep. So I'm still really enjoying it, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm trying to keep these mood reading vlogs not spoilery because they're just kind of like chill. So I'm wearing my new shirt, and I noticed the other day when I was drying my hair that this shirt is AI art, which made me really sad because like that, well, that kind of sucks. But it still brings me joy. I basically just bought it because skeleton holding a book and the phrase on it was funny. That's where I'm at with that, which is not interesting, but now you know. Hello. I have a couple updates for you. One, still reading the Dungeon Anarchist's cookbook. I just reached chapter 12. It's really starting to pick up now. I'm very happy about that. We are getting the Dungeon Anarchist's cookbook part going, which is a really cool premise. I'm pretty excited. And with Assassin's Apprentice, again, that one is also starting to really pick up. I couldn't put it down the other day. That one I feel like takes a little bit longer to pick up. It happened maybe around like the 35% to where I'm like, okay, I don't want to stop reading now. We're gonna be learning more about the magic system and what makes Fitz so different. Also, I got some book mail, which is very fun from Book Outlet, so I'll show you that. I found the third book in this series. What's it called again? The Locked Tomb, Nona the Ninth. And apparently there's gonna be 4 books. Alecto the Ninth is gonna be coming out. I don't know when, but I know it exists. Well, it's going to exist. And I happened to find the box set of Mistborn. I can't tell you how nervous and happy I was when I saw these. I bought them so fast. I was so afraid that they would go out of stock in between me adding it to my cart and filling in my information. Even though all that took like 2 seconds, but I was terrified. I am so happy to have these. They're more like, well, I want to reread them. I really want to reread them now that I have them, but they're more like trophies for me because I have all the ebooks and that's how I originally read them. But my partner also absolutely loved this trilogy and he wants to eventually own all the Cosmere books. So he told me to keep an eye on these if they go on sale at Indigo, which is probably never going to happen, but I found them on Book Outlet for only $35. So fuck yeah. That's really all the important stuff I have to say. I knew I wouldn't be finishing both of these books this week. Hopefully next week. In the next one, I will be finishing the books and then we can start something new. So this might be the end for this one, which means I'll see you in the next video. I hope you don't mind that I did not finish any books this week because sometimes that is just not possible. But I did what I said and I mood read and I am still happy to read these books. So next time you see me, I will have finished them and then we'll talk about it. Okay, see ya.